TheKeyEight presents the key 8 features of Apple iPhone 12 launch. iPhone launch day has at last shown up. It's half a month late this year, but Apple launched the iPhone 12, a whole new group of 4 new iPhones over a scope of costs. The phones are intended to entice clients new and progressed with a flock of highlights, for example, new tones, 5G, photography, gaming, and more. These are the absolute most significant new iPhones we've seen from Apple in years, yet would they say they are sufficient to entice you away from Android? So let's find this out today. The iPhone currently comes in 4 models: the iPhone 12 mini, the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 Pro, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Screen sizes shift across models, as do colors, camera setups, and capacity designations. All the phones offer 5G and will be accessible from in excess of 100 carriers across 30 regions on the planet. The organization overemphasized 5G and included Hans Vestberg, the CEO of Verizon Wireless, during the presentation. Both Apple and Verizon guarantee some iPhones will reach somewhere in the range of 3.5 and 4 gigabytes per second download speeds and 200 megabytes per second transfer speeds. 5G is the most exciting advance yet, said Apple CEO Tim Cook during the launch of iPhone 12. The A14 Bionic is the core of every one of the 4 new iPhone 12 models. Apple called it the quickest chip ever in a cell phone. It arrives at a huge milestone. It's based on a 5-nanometer cycle that permitted Apple to bit 11.8 billion semiconductors on the chip, an expansion of 40% contrasted with the A13. There are 2 superior centers and 4 effectiveness centers in the A14, just as a 4-center GPU, ISP, and the Apple Neural Engine. Graphics and designs are half quicker, while AI tasks are 80% quicker. At that point, there's MagSafe. Apple revived its remote charging innovation to make it more advantageous than any time in recent past. Like how its MagSafe chargers took a shot at MacBooks, the iPhone 12 range highlights magnets that help adjust the phones to wireless chargers. It's retrogressive viable with all current QI wireless chargers, yet is especially fit to another group of wireless charging frill from Apple. The iPhones uphold to 15-watt wireless charging, which is an improvement over the wireless charging speeds in the iPhone 11 family. All the new iPhones are compatible with iOS 14, which presented a few huge highlights a month ago. For instance, home screen widgets are currently accessible to iPhones, which give owners more imaginative power over their home screen insight. These are the center highlights offered on the scope of iPhone 12 models. So let's delve into features. The iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 are basically similar phones, just contrasting in size. The equivalent is generally valid for the iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 Pro Max. Where the iPhone 12 is the iPhone a great many people ought to likely purchase, the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max are for power users who need a definitive iPhone. We should begin with the non-Pro models. The iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 each incorporate the 5G display, processor, and programming noted previously. The 12 mini has a 5.4-inch display, and the 12 has a 6.1-inch screen. The vessel-molded score remains. While the front has the ceramic shield, the back is insured with Gorilla Glass. The edge is produced using aluminum. The whole frame is evaluated IP68 for assurance from dirt and water. You'll locate a 2-camera framework on the iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12. Both the super wide point and standard focal points have 12-megapixel sensors. Apple says the super wide has an aperture of 2.4 frames and a 120-degree field of view, while the standard camera has an aperture of 1.6 frames. Standard features incorporate portrait mode with profundity control, 5 times advanced zoom, sapphire precious stone focal point covers, 100% center pixels, night mode, panorama, and OIS. Progressed features incorporate Smart HDR3, which brings out more detail and better changes for shading, difference, and noise. Profound fusion and computational photography help mix pictures to create a definitive conversely. Video cache is rich. You'll discover 4K resolutions accessible at 24, 30, and 60 frames per second, just as Dolby Vision up to 30 frames per second. Slow movement uphold in 1080p arrives at 240 frames per second. Maybe the most remarkable new element is night mode time-lapse. The camera's all-inclusive powerful range permits it to catch night scenes in time-lapse by video formats. The front or true depth camera rates at 12 megapixels at f2.2 and extends similar abilities as the primary cameras, for example, night mode, deep fusion, and smart HDR3. In addition, gone are the great tones in return for silver, graphite, gold, and Pacific blue. The screen measures 6.1 inches and 6.7 inches over the Pro and Pro Max separately. Where the Pro models truly up the game comes in the camera department. They advance to 3 camera frameworks and offer supportive of level features inaccessible to the regular models. The Pro offers 13mm super wide, 26mm norm, and 52mm telephoto cameras, all at 12 megapixels. This prompts 2 times optical zoom and an absolute zoom scope of 4 times. The Pro Max offers 13mm super wide, 26mm standard, and 65mm telephoto cameras, all at 12 megapixels. There's no USB-C. Rather, you'll get a USB-C to Lightning link and no charger in the box, nor do you get earphones. If you like this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date for more interesting videos in the future.